So Disney just announced Moana 2, and I gotta be honest, I'm shocked. Somehow I guess I missed it. I had no idea it was coming out, but that's definitely interesting. The teaser didn't reveal much, but it did show the return of my favorite character, and I'm not talking about Moana. One of the great things about the first movie was how much detail was in the animation. Disney animators talked a lot about how creating Moana's hair was such a big challenge.
Hair is so difficult to do in CG animation. Interacting with hair is to
Even
a different
worse.
level. But on Moana, we're like, she's a teenager and she needs to touch her hair. She has long hair and there's times where she needs to put it up in a bun or whatever. We actually worked on some software to be able to do that more easily. So we will pose out that hair and then we give it to our tech anim department, who's amazing. And then they will actually do all the magic. Sometimes we'll do draw-overs if there's something specific that we're looking for. Generally, tech anim takes care of all the hair and the cloth.
I love how much work was put into making Moana's hair. The movie was a huge collaboration between animation and technology. Maui's tattoos were also a really cool part of the movie. It was really great that they were able to include a little bit of that 2D animation legacy in the film. But I don't know about you, but the thing I am most excited about to see in Moana 2 is the water. In the first movie, the water was the best character, hands down. And it turns out it was really complicated to make the water a living, breathing character. So for one, water is just really hard to do in CGI in general. Let's have one of Moana's producers explain.
In computer animation, water is very, very difficult. It has millions and billions of particles in order to make it move the way it does. Usually in computer animation, people avoid trying to animate water. We put over 80% of our movie on water and made it a character. When we first started this movie, we talked to our technology teams, and we have some of the best in the world. And we said, do you know how to do this? And they said, well, no, but we'll figure it out. And they did.
As you can see, water isn't the most easy thing to do. So the fact they wanted to make a character out of water just raised the challenge even more so. And by making it a character, that means they wanted to infuse it with personality. Make it gentle, make it excited, make it angry, make it sassy. Let's take a look at how the animators did it.
Our water simulation engine called Splash is very critical to our success in being able to represent all the different types of water on Moana.
In this shot, there's actually two examples of that rig recreated. There's the one that puts the flower on her head, and there's the one that swoops her up. We took another step of actually taking this character and running water sim over, so you get secondary splashes and you get water flying off of the character. This is what it looks like in the final film. So you can actually see there's the secondary splashes, there's bubbles inside, and then there's the simming back into the natural water in the background.
One of the cool details I love about the water is that once it's done acting, it basically, gravity takes effect and it drops back into regular water. And don't get me wrong, other animated movies had really great water. The water in Finding Dory was great, the water in The Croods is super underrated, and also of course the water in Luca. But there's something about that Moana water that you gotta see on the big screen. So I'm really excited to see how the technology has advanced and how they're able to use the water technology even better than before. Because when you think about it, it was really difficult to do just water as water in Moana. But now, just last year, we had Wade, a character in Elemental, who was not only water, but a person who was able to have a body and be kind of human-like. So I'm sure the Disney animators are going to be able to take this to the next level and really showcase some of that awesome water for Moana 2. I'm a guy who likes original ideas, and I'm not the biggest fan of sequels, but, you know, I guess I can find something to be excited about when it comes to Moana 2. I could be a weirdo, I don't know. Let me know if you are as excited about the water in Moana 2 as I am. If you want to watch more videos about the making of animation, click right here.